Hello all and welcome, and I'm MGTOW Philosopher, and in this video I would like to discuss a new book. Yes, a new book written by a woman for women. And what makes this book so interesting, you might ask? Well, this book is about how to steal from men. Yes, that's right. It's about how if you're a woman, to essentially be an even better hooker than you already are. And it's entitled Hoe Tactics. Look at that picture. Hoe Tactics. Yeah, they're essentially acknowledging that they are hoes. I mean, oh yeah, I'm proud of being a hoe. Yeah, I am a prostitute and proud of it. Well, maybe you should be. Maybe you can be. I don't know. I mean, I personally have no problem with prostitution. I think it should be legal everywhere. I don't think it should be morally looked down upon. I think women should be able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whoever they want. Of course, the government, meaning feminists and leftists, don't want men to be free of women and the weaponized form of women that we have today that enslaves men, and we can't have them being able to readily and easily be able to fulfill their carnal desires without having to enslave themselves to a woman who will then steal all their money and then transfer that money to the state. Oh no, we cannot have that. So of course prostitution has to be legal. Has to be legal, yes. But of course, prostitution isn't illegal. It's quite legal because marriage and relationships are all forms of prostitution, if you're dumb enough to give a woman money anyway. And of course, this book is about how to manipulate men into doing just that. Hoe Tactics, how to mind fuck a man into spending, spoiling, and sponsoring you. Sponsoring? Oh, like a sugar daddy? Oh, there's a really fucked up arrangement if I ever seen one. A lot of these old guys paying for expensive apartments and condos and shit for young women who essentially oftentimes don't give it up or rarely give it up and are oftentimes have several sugar daddies at the same time. And, I'm not going to fault these women. I mean, hey, they have a tool, they have a commodity, they have something that's God-given that they can use to make money. More power to them. I fault the fool who falls for this nonsense and gives a woman money for sex. You'd have to be an idiot. You can get it easily, you can get it legally, and you can get it cheaply, even freely. Just play on their emotions and manipulate them. Oh, but of course, whoever wrote this book doesn't like that, and now she's going to say how you can manipulate a man and get around the manipulation that he's been using on you. So let's see what the synopsis of this book is, shall we? What does it have to say? This is the book that no man wants you to read. I don't give a shit if you read it. Go ahead, bitch, read it. It's just going to guarantee that you're alone forever because if you try to manipulate me, I'm going to see it and I'm going to kick your ass to the curb. Countless women play by the biased male rules of dating and relationship. They do? Really? If that's the case, why are there so many divorces in the world and so many men still getting married, huh? Yeah, countless men are not falling for this, unfortunately. And countless women are not playing by men's rules. If countless women, which would be the majority, in my mind anyway, were playing by men's rules, then we would have an actual patriarchy, or we would actually have a country, a world that was ruled, at least in the Western, talking about the Western world, that was ruled by men, excuse me. But we don't. It's ruled by women. So it's clearly not countless women playing by men's rules. Since when have women been playing by men's rules? 100, 150 years? Give me a fucking break. One that keeps them in a constant state of stress and worry. Women are in a constant state of stress and worry. Really? 65% of college attendees are women. 93.4% of marriages end in divorce, in which the vast majority of the time the woman gets money from him, alimony, child support, resources, half his shit. Jeez, yeah, they don't sound like they're too stressed out to me. Yeah, not very many of them killing themselves either. 13% of the overall population compared to 87% of men. Who's in the constant state of worry here? Victims of romance instead of masters of love. Oh, women should be masters. I thought everything was about equality, you feminist cunt. Whatever happened to equality? Oh, you need to be the masters, which, of course, we all know, by the way. And this piece of crap costs $14.35. $14.35 for a paperback? Are you fucking kidding me? Today's women settle for cheap dates and cheaper... What should... They settle for cheap dates. Well, what should they settle for? What should they just... Oh, so we have to spend more money on you, right? Is that essentially what she's saying? So we should be spending more money on them because you're all hookers and you expect to be paid for your services. I see. Why are you splitting the bill with a man that should be spoiling you? bringing to the table that I should be spoiling you for? You're all morons. We're smarter than you. We have more interesting things to say than you. We have a cock that gets inserted in your vagina, and you have a vagina that goes around our cock. How are you in some way better or superior that you should be getting spoiled? Oh, no response to that. You just should be. Why are you preparing home-cooked meals for a man that can't provide you? Okay. Oh, I see. So you should only be cooking. And by the way, I have no problem with that. If he's providing for her, she should be cooking for him. But of course, if he's not, wait a second. Where are you providing these home-cooked meals at, by the way, if he doesn't have a home? Are you living in the woods, cooking over a fire? Clearly you're living somewhere, and he's probably paying the bills. That comment made no sense. You know that this book was written by a woman. Why are you preparing home-cooked meals? Yeah, blah, blah. Why are you having sex with a man that promises the world but refuses to give you his heart? Heart? The prior 2-3 sentences are only talking about money. Where the hell did heart come into this? She's trying to make it seem like interjecting some spiritual, romantic, love-type talk because she wants to distract you away from the fact this is all about money. It's all about money. You ladies don't give a shit about heart. You want money. Why are you playing by outdated rules and hope that one day your kindness will be rewarded? Kindness? What kindness are you expecting to get rewarded? You haven't said anything in those prior sentences about what you're bringing to the table that deserves to get rewarded, except for vagina. I have vagina, so reward me. So your kindness is fucking us. All you said in those prior sentences is that you give it up and we don't give you enough in return. So your kindness is banging us. Yeah, because we're all such disgusting, ugly troglodytes. You don't want to sleep with us, and the only thing we have to offer is our resources. Thank you for letting me know how you really feel. I have discovered a group of women who refuse to be exploited. Exploited? What are you talking about? By the way, this is a more feminist claptrap bullshit, okay? Men and women used to exploit each other, okay? And mutual exploitation is not exploitation. It's only exploitation when it's one-sided, when there's no quid pro quo. I've said this before. Men never oppressed women. They never exploited them. And today, the only exploitation is going on is women of men. But of course, I guess what's going on today in terms of exploitation isn't enough. We need to be exploited even more. And that's what feminists do, and of course what leftists do. They claim to be the victims of what they are actually victimizing others with. They claim to be the victims of exploitation and oppression, when really they're the ones exploiting and oppressing others. I have discovered a group of women who refuse to be exploited. Immune to manipulation. Bullshit. Come on. No woman's immune to manipulation. Give me a break. They're also feeling-based. And if she is, I'll kick her ass to the curb, and I'll find one who isn't immune. And who never settle in the name of love. That's, okay. You know what that means? Who never settle in the name of love? It means they won't be with a man, even if they love him, if he doesn't have money. So I'm not going to settle for you because I love you. I'm going to settle for you if you can provide me all this free shit. I see. These ladies know what they want. Yeah, they want your money. And take what they want by beating men at their own game. Since when was manipulating relationships and essentially manipulating people to get what you wanted the men's game? And that's always been a woman's game. Of course, now we men have learned to play it relatively well, some of us very well, and women don't like that, of course. They're not getting married as much. Men are not marrying them as much. Men are not getting new relationships as much. Men are not giving them as many resources. So now you got gold-digging cunts like this broad coming around and writing these trashy, stupid books to try and teach women of a new generation how to be cunts and how to steal from men and assure that you will spend a life alone with your cats. Utilizing the secrets exposed in this book, these women gain power, money, and status through a man because you can't do it yourself. Yeah, dude, that's so empowering. Yeah, you feminist cunt, that's so empowering. A woman achieving power, money, and status through a man. Is this book written by a feminist or a traditionalist? Oh, I guess it's basically going to include whatever information serves her purposes. I see. Men call them gold diggers. Women call them hoes. But they call themselves winners. Yeah, right. This is the book the society doesn't want you to read. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, because I never give women money, and I never will. So you can write all the trashy pages you want. I don't give women shit. They'll never get shit from me. How are you going to manipulate me to give you anything, huh? You'll give the best blowjob in the world. You're not going to get 1 red cent from me. How to mind fuck a man into spending, spoiling, and sponsoring. Lays out the... What a trashy piece of garbage. Oh, my God. How to mind fuck a man. Geez, that's not too difficult. That's something women have been doing for years. That's why 7% of men kill themselves, okay? They don't need a manual for that, honey. They do not need a manual to learn that. Lays out the practical steps to evolve from a woman that goes Dutch. As if that was such a bad thing. Yeah, we can't have... So this really isn't feminism at all. In some points, it's feminist leftist crap. At some points, it's tradcon crap. Whatever serves a woman. So, oh no, I'll just take whatever little pieces I want from whatever little ideology I want, and I'm not going to be consistent in what I'm using or how I apply. No, I'm just going to take, a little bit of here, a little bit of there, whatever works, and put it into this book because it all serves women. Yeah, you're no feminist. And you're definitely no tradcon either, honey. You're a little bit of both, and that makes you, someone I don't want to be around, that's for sure. Good Lord. And what's wrong with going Dutch? Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, paying your own way. We can't have women doing that. Ho Tactics provides the sex-free blueprint. Sex-free? You know this is bullshit. How much do you think you're going to get out of a man, honey? But unfortunately, there are a lot of cucks and tradcons and white knights out there who will go to the trouble for shelling out for meals and for excursions and trips and not get anything out of it. Sex-free blueprint. Why would you want a sex-free blueprint, ladies? I thought you loved sex. Oh, you don't love sex? Oh, it's just a tool to get what you want, and you only give it out as often as you have to, and if you don't have to give it out, you don't give it out? Oh, I see. It's just what I've always been saying. Sex is nothing more than a tool and a weapon women use to get what they want. On how to turn any man into your personal ATM. This was a perfect example of how women are. All women are like this. They all want your motherfucking money. Stop spending nights with men that can't offer you anything but conversation. Oh, and good sex. Oh, good sex isn't enough. Yeah, I'm wasting sex and my vagina's getting all stretched out and used up with a guy and I'm not getting anything in return. I better take advantage of the elasticity of my cunt before I lose it. Stop being understanding to men who are underachieving. Yeah, those damn losers. Those workhorses should be out there plowing the field for my benefit because vagina. Stop settling and submitting and learn how to just seduce and destroy. Destroy. If this was any more a poster for why to avoid women, I don't know how it could be any more of such. I mean, this is literally a perfect example of why you guys out there need to avoid women. How to seduce and destroy us. You tried to play by their rules, and now it's time to play by ho rules. Since when have men been playing by their own rules? If we were playing by our own rules, we wouldn't have no-fault divorce, the woman getting the children the majority of the time, the woman getting 98% of alimony. That's all playing by our rules? The women in 147 out of 150 of America's largest cities actually making more money than men. Where are the rules that where are the rules that are being played by women that are men's rules? Are you kidding me? And now you got these cunts writing books about how to steal more from us because we're just not giving enough. Even though debt is at a record high. Yeah, I'm going to pass on buying this piece of crap. Perfect example, guys, of why you need to avoid women and stay single. I am the MGTOW philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.